Hey y'all, welcome back to the Closet Archive, aka the Archive as well. And today we're going to be talking about Grammy submissions and also Grammy nominations. Some categories we're going to get delved into is going to be pop, rap, and also some dance. So let me get Trinata. And we're going to talk about who I think might win and who I think that got snubbed. So let's get into it. Alright, so the first category we're going to get into is going to be pop category. And there's been a lot of people that have been talking about from Chappell, Rowan, Taylor Swift. So let's go into details about what's been nominated in those categories. First one we're getting into is to be the best dance pop recording. It has Ariana Grande for Yes and, Billie Eilish for L'amour de ma vid over Now Extended Edit, Charli XCX Von Dutch, Madison Beer Make You Mine, and Troye Sivan Got Me Started. I don't know who would actually win this category. For a lot of these categories too, I'm kind of like 50-50 about it. Like, if anyone can win it, I don't mind, because these songs were talked about so much and played so much everywhere, so it's kind of hard for me to figure out which one I want to do. But if I had to guess, it might be Charli XCX for best dance pop recording, or Yes and, because Yes and the video went crazy, but the vocal and like almost Ariana her freaking ad-libs, so I think that would probably do really well too. All right, another category to get into is also going to be the best pop solo performance. Okay, for this one has Beyonce's Bodyguard, we have Billie Eilish Birds of a Feather, Chappell Rowan for Good Luck Babe, Charli XCX Apple, and Sabrina Carpenter Espresso. I don't know, I feel like this one, I think it has to go to Sabrina or Chappell, because I just feel like the performances of Espresso have always been the cutest. I love her sound aesthetic of like that kind of ditzy, kind of like bimbo, but then very sweet southern charm that she has, Sabrina. But then also like Chappell Rowan's also performances for the festival run for this song has been really great. So I don't know, this one could be for anyone. This one could be everyone. All right, next one's gonna be best pop duo group performance. All right, so we have Ariana Grande, and it's for Brandy and Monica, The Boy Is Mine remix. Then we have Beyonce featuring Post Malone, Levi Jeans. We have Charli XCX, Billie Eilish, Guess, featuring Billie Eilish. You know, we did that video for Music Video Monday, so. Alright, and then we have Gracie Abrams featuring Taylor Swift called Us. And then Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, Die With A Smile. I really wanted to go for Ariana Grande for the culture, because I love Monica and Brandy. The Boy Is Mine is a classic song for R&B, so like I would love for it to go for there, but the Charli XCX and Billie Eilish might get this one, or Beyonce. Honestly, I feel like Beyonce or Charli could probably get this one, because like I just really love the way Post Malone really sounded with Beyonce. Like Beyonce's harmonies for Cowboy Carter is so. That's why I'm kind of like, it could be for any of those two. That's my pick for those two, for sure. All right, and the last thing to talk about for the pop category is going to be the best pop vocal album. Now, this one's kind of hard, because I feel like it can go anybody can get this category besides Taylor Swift, because I think that's probably one of her like most like lowest reviewed album, and I don't think the fans really like responded too well for Miss Mama, so it can go anyway. But okay, so for this category, it's going to be Ariana Grande for Eternal Sunshine. We have Billie Eilish for Hit Me Hard and Soft. We have Chappell Roan for The Rise of a Fall of a Midwest Princess. And you have Sabrina Carpenter for Short and Sweet. And then we have Taylor Swift for The Tortured Poets Department. Now for this one, I feel like it can go anywhere. Like I said the first time, I wouldn't be mad if Billie got it. I wouldn't be mad if Chappell got it either. And I just wouldn't be mad for any of these girls, because they all their albums sound perfectly sonically. The production was great. The videos are great. The performance is really good. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of really hard to pick out which one is the best out of it. But if I had to pick, it'd be Chappell Roan. It'd be Chappell Roan. Because now when I think about the album, I'm like, I love the storytelling a lot for that album. But I really do like Billie Eilish as well too, because she talks about her sexuality, who she's loving, and stuff like that as well. So it's kind of the same thing for me, Chappell. So like, one of them two. That's what I'm gonna say. One of them. All right, and now let's get into the snubs of the pop category. Okay, let's get into that real quick. So a couple of people I want to talk about is definitely, realistically, because I was about to say Camila Cabello, because that girl, Camila Cabello not being in any of these pop categories made me I laughed way too hard for that, because I Love It song was trying so hard to be promoted with Playboi Carti, and it's like he didn't say much in the song. She didn't do much with the fucking choreography, and like the whole rollout was just, and she really tried her hardest to be like Charli XCX, but it was just so funny about them going back and forth online too. She went into this whole direction, and I don't think anything that she submitted would got in, honestly, and I'm okay with that. Another person that didn't get in either was Tate McRae, and that's fine for me, honestly. I think that Miss Mama is very bland. Outfits are very looks are very, you know what I mean? And I think that we have our pick of our white girls for the month, which is gonna be Sabrina Carpenter, you know, Chappell, you know what I mean? So I think that we're all set in Billie, so I don't think we need more. All right, another stuff for me though, I would say also Dua Lipa. I think Dua Lipa could have gotten from the categories that she submitted for Radical Optimism. She also had Houdini, and also Illusion. I think she probably could have done it for Illusion music video. And I definitely do believe she probably could have category for any of her songs. I just think that it was a good song. Especially for Best Remix Recording, I think that she could have got something. But I am actually really in shock that Tyla did not get any nomination for anything that she submitted for. So Tyla submitted for Album of the Year, Pop Vocal Album. She submitted Jump for Song of the Year, Global Performance. She submitted for Water, the Marshmello remix, and then she also submitted One Call for Best Music Video. I honestly think that Water should have got up there one more time for me, because I don't mind Jump being there. I think Jump should have got something, but it's really interesting how like her debut album just didn't get anything. And I think that it's more in a subject to like, why do people not see like pop as like a transcendent like category? As in anything that's pop at the time, it should be in that category. So I do believe that, yeah, anything that's popular should just be there. So Tyla, just because you have a category for Afro beats or piano beats, what she makes particularly, I think that she should have honestly got into pop, because what she makes is absolutely popular. Alright, so let's talk about the Best Dance Electronic Music Album. Alright, so for this was going to be Charli XCX for Brat, Fortet for Three Justice, Hyperdrama, Kate Trinata, Timeless, and then we also have Zed with Telos. I love me some Kate Trinata. And also, like, knowing that he's a Haitian man, I'm Haitian. And he really, I think it's cool that when he won it back in, like, I want to say almost 2-3 years ago for, like, the first Black queer man to win that category is super interesting for me, because you know how we always have, you know, Black people always have our touch and everything, so it's kind of tricky. I never got that, like, any Black person never got that ever. Crazy. But I love the album. I also love Brat too, but I just love Kitchen because I'm an R&B girls. I love the beats and the 808s and how slow it is, and also transitions on the album. That's my favorite part too. Another category too to mention as well is going to be Best Dance Electronic Recording. So for this one we have Disclosure, She's Gone, Dance on Floor, Tet with Loved, Fred Again and Baby Keem with Leave Me Alone, Justice and Tim Impala for Never Ender, and Kate Trinata featuring Chesky Bino called Witchy. So it could be for anyone's game for that one. And yeah, that's for dance category. Alright, so now let's get into one of my two favorite categories. It's going to be R&B and rap. So first up, let's get into R&B. So for R&B, let's talk about the Best R&B Album. So we have Chris Brown with 1111 Deluxe. We have Layla Hathaway with Vanta Black. Lucky Day with Algorithm. Muni Long for Revenge. And Usher's Coming Home. For this category, I personally really don't mind anyone winning this. It's the first year I wasn't really tapped into R&B fully. I had some of my favorites. It's been mostly the woman for me, but I haven't been tapped into it heavy. I listened to Lucky Day Algorithm. It just wasn't for me. It paid a lot of homage to a lot of like classic things in R&B. So the guitar, the percussion, the band, the kind of like that kind of like transcendent type of music that he had for the album. It just wasn't my cup of tea for me. And then Usher too. Like I just had some Usher like back in the day for a minute. I didn't know he dropped an album, to be honest. So I was like, oh okay, Usher did a little big one. Okay, that's nice. But Muni Long has been making waves for the longest time. I think it's great for her and Coco Jones to have resurgence in their career. These two women in particular started up in the Disney days and definitely that little like prissy like Nickelodeon days too. And so it's always great to see these women like grow into themselves and get another stage in life to have a career again and actually getting recognized for it. So I appreciate that. I'm not the biggest fan of Muni Long because of her voice. I just don't like the way she sings. That's why I'm not into Muni Long. But I do appreciate what she's been doing. I hope that she gets it because I know that people have been loving the album so far. So I hope that she definitely does. All right. Next category is going to be Best R&B Song. Okay, so we have here, it's Coco Jones, Here We Go. Oh. Then we have Kalani, After Hours. Then we have Muni Long, Ruin Me. SZA with Saturn, and Thames with Burning. This category, I don't mind who wins this. It's actually interesting. It's only women in this category. It's kind of like, you know, they kind of. But then also like other categories, mostly like literally dark-skinned women in here, which I find that to be amazing. I know we have some light skin, of course, but literally all dark skin or brown skin women, which I love. I don't mind anyone winning this. I love SZA for getting this too. She gets it great. Thames, Burning. Great song. I love that song too. And then Coco Jones, I would love Coco Jones to get it because I think that might be her first Grammy nomination, if I believe, and also her first win as well. So I think that'd be so good if she wins this though, for sure. All right, next two is going to be the Best Progressive R&B Album. So for this one we have Avery, Sunshine, So Glad to Know You. Chaz Gambino for Bando Stone and the New World. Duran Bernard for En Roots. Kalani for Crash. And No Worries, Why Lord? Question mark. I am a No Worries fan. I only want No Worries to win this category. That album for me, no skips. Anytime Anderson .Paak and Knowledge gets together and they do this, and I say every time, there's only been two. Because they dropped the project in 2015 and they dropped it now in 2024, like a 7-year gap. So I've been waiting, fiending for the album. And when I tell you this album has no skips for me. The storytelling, the production, the sampling. Like Anderson .Paak has got his sound to a T when it comes to that 70 Afro, like, you know, progressiveness, right? That funky soul kind of stuff. And what I love so much about the album is the transitions. Like you cannot skip the album. It just transitions to each song so well. Like Knowledge is production. And then the lyricism, like I love the storytelling of him just literally going through a breakup and pretty much how to deal with this and like how he lost the person he loved so much and like how they get her back. And I just, nobody else besides that. Just nobody else. That's for me. All right, next one is going to be Best Traditional R&B Performance. So we have Kenyon Dixon, Can I Have This Groove? Layla Hathaway with featuring Michael McDonald, No Lie. Lucky Day, That's You. And Marsha Ambrosius, Wet. And Muni Long, Make Me Forget. Marsha Ambrosius has a very interesting voice because she kind of... I'm not going to say too much. I feel she'd be... I'm not gonna say too much about Marsha. I'm not gonna say too much about Marsha. Because Marsha be flats. That's what I was not going to say, but she be flats. Okay, I think that Lucky Day could get this or Muni Long. I haven't seen Lucky Day performances, but I know I've seen Muni Long's performance for Maybe Forget, and it's that woman can sing. Okay, gorgeous. Like so gorgeous. So now let's get into the snubs for R&B, and I got a ton. All right, so Raven Lene. I like love me for Monet, and I'm always in shock that when it comes to small like R&B artists, it's always so interesting to me how they just don't get their flowers. Like they never ever get their flowers, and I don't know why. I don't know why. It irritates me. That album is perfection. I love Monet and definitely her friend group that she has, which is like Steve Lacy and Fouché, for example. Like I love the way they all sound, very high, like high notes, very clean, very pristine. I feel like she didn't get any of these categories she now put herself into, but especially Need You to Know. That's not for me. It's not for me. Another one is Leon Thomas, Mutt. I just listened to the album like literally about 2 days ago because I listened to Leon Thomas's other album as well, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna download it soon. I got lost in track because I've been in my rap girl era, so it's been but I'm gonna say for Leon Thomas though, like that album is crisp. It's perfect. So far I really do like the production of it. I love Leon's freaking vocals. It's so crazy how like Ariana Grande and Leon in his categories are doing stuff like that, and how they're like all big musical stars. They're just so cute to know how grow up. But yeah, Leon Thomas he's coming up through R&B, and like his voice is just so crisp. I love it. Okay, another snub for me too is Sir. That album Heavy honestly could have gotten R&B album or album of the year personally. That album, the production, the types of songs that he decided to choose for this, the features, the Isaiah Rashad feature, that Isaiah Rashad, like that alone gets me going crazy. And yeah, the videos too. I just love the videos so much. And again, the storytelling. I love how he's able to talk about like his loved one, like his wife so well in one of his songs. I love so much. And then also about like how he's like transform himself to be the best man that he can be, and kind of like telling a story like what kind of version he wants to be for himself in the album. And I just love Heavy. Like, dang, that album's so good. All right, another snub-ish is Normani. Because Normani has the potential to be a great artist, but then does not do anything. I understand like she went away for so long because of her parents, because of COVID, so they're going through health complications. But now that she dropped the album back in March, she kind of like disappeared after she dropped it. And I don't know. I feel like the label's not stopping you for doing freestyles right now on YouTube. Label's not stopping you for stuff on your own music videos. Label's not stopping you for going on live with your fans. I don't think the label stops you from doing a lot of things. And I just don't think that it's just meant at a place to be consistent with a career in that way. And it's sad though, because I feel like if Normani did try, she probably could have, because Camilla didn't get anything, so she probably could have just put more effort into the promotion of Candy Paint that she put it in, and also All Yours. And she just put more effort into doing the performances, because I know she got an injury back for the BET Awards over the summer, but like she never did the VMAs, anything. And I don't know if she's staying for the grind, kind of like JT did, you know what I mean, for her subtitled mixtape, Say Cinderella. I wonder if she doesn't want to go for the grind again, like starting at zero, starting like behind the scenes for MTV and like being the main stage. I don't know. But I think that if she still wants to make music, she gotta work a little bit harder, like you actually want to do it. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, another snub for me too is Bryson Tiller. Whatever she wants should have got record of the year or song of the year for me. Ooh, sorry. I just feel like it should have, and also it should have got to, and maybe we submitted it also in the right category. Maybe we submitted the song for like R&B something, it probably would have went better. Like maybe R&B, what's categories again? R&B performance or R&B song. Because for R&B song, it probably could have knocked down maybe, I don't even know, maybe Kalani's song, because that song was also pretty good too. It's kind of hard. But I think that Bryson Tiller could have gotten away with definitely whatever she wants. I don't know about the other categories because he also submitted himself for his own album and then also for for Chow. But I think out of all those songs, Whatever She Wants is my favorite. For sure. Alright, another one is Tinashe. Because I've been a what? A nasty girl. I've been a nasty girl. That could have honestly got Song of the Year too. Or Record of the Year. And then one thing that's super funny is Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake did not get nominated for any of the pop, R&B, rap. Like, he submitted it for everything. Everything I thought it was for Album of the Year, Pop Vocal Album, Selfish for Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Pop Solo Performance, Best Music Video. He also submitted for Better Place, for Pop Duo, Group Performance, and then Visual Media for Rock Performance. Like, he tried everything, girl. He tried everything. He put in all the categories, and he got none. They said, no, we done with you. We're done with you. We are done with you, and I am done with them too. I am done with them too, for sure.